and we are once again under a first alert forecast this morning. Scott, take it away.
First alert weather day today and tomorrow for rounds of storms in the forecast. Large hail, damaging wind gusts possible, and the tornado threat is higher today in parts of North Texas. So I want to let you know for this morning, the severe threats mainly along our Red River counties, Jack County, and into Wise County. A severe thunderstorm watch until 10 o'clock this morning. So I think the majority of the dynamics are further to the north and the west. Across the Metroplex, though, we're still dealing with some pockets of some light to moderate rain. It's not enough to cause a whole lot of problems on the roads. I say that in quotation marks because sometimes we know those roadways get wet and we do have the accidents. Lauren's going to have more on that coming up. We did see one stronger storm make its way through parts of Delta County, pushing its way through the Paris area now. A lot of lightning with this storm. It's now pushed its way over the state line. With that, there was at one point I was measuring some marble-sized hail by our first alert radar estimated, but you can see more rain now developing through parts of Johnson County, Bosque County, into Hill County. This is making its way south to north, so you're going to be driving through some pockets of some light to moderate rain. Further to the north and west, that's where we're dealing with the better dynamics and some more storms that are developing. You can see through parts of Oklahoma, Johnston, Murray, and Pontotoc counties dealing with a severe thunderstorm warning. But I'm looking back towards the south and the west of Abilene to see more activity as we have this upper level energy getting closer towards North Texas. So I expect our rain coverage to increase in aerial coverage over the next couple of hours before then tapering off, late morning hours before then increasing again this afternoon. So it's a first alert weather day this morning. For now until about 9, strong to severe storms north and west, very large hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and also because of this patchy drizzle, some light rain and some fog around. Here's the first alert futurecast. By 6 to 7 o'clock, we have some rain around. Then it tapers off. By 11 to near noon, we start to see more storms developing right along the 35 corridor, shifting their way from west to east. And as we go into the later afternoon hours in the east sides of North Texas, all the way from Henderson County, all the way up through parts of Delta County, then continue to shift its way eastward going through the afternoon hours. So later today, scattered storms mainly east of 35. Hail and wind threat is up there. Also a greater tornado threat east and northeast. Here's the reason why. Here's the tornado threat. This afternoon, you notice that it is a 15% chance of maybe some significant tornadoes. And when you see this hatched area, these black lines, that does indicate that significant tornado threat. The percentage about a 15% chance of some of the tornado developing within a 25-mile area from any point within this region. I know it was a lot to say, but just the tornado threat's higher to the north and east. Slight risk of severe storms goes up to that level 4 out of 5 levels to that moderate risk in that same area of that potential of some tornadoes developing. Significant hail threat does include parts of North Texas, but it's higher the further east we go for today. Where are we sitting right now? 57 degrees, a northerly wind at 10. As we go out the door this morning, as you're going out the door this morning, we're about 0.8 of a mile for Rockwall for visibility to about 1.5 miles in Duncanville to 3 in Bowie to 7 in Greenville. So through the morning hours, precip chances at 20%, increasing to 50% by 10, up to about 80%. Today, it's going to be the low 60s, but east of the frontal boundary that's stalled out, in the upper 70s to the low 80s. Want to show you overnight tonight into tomorrow morning, another round of rain and storms in the forecast for tomorrow's commute. If you're going to be heading out early tomorrow for any events, we're going to be dealing with some rain and storms around. And the flooding is also a concern over the next 24 hours. In some spots, 1 inch to then maybe another 1.5 inches to 2 inches of rain on top of that. Your first alert 7-day forecast then shows finally this pattern changes. We'll be at 54 Sunday. By Monday morning in the 30s. It's going to be cold, but then by the time we get to next Wednesday and Thursday, don't worry, we're back into the 80s. Lauren.